ElectraCast.
Welcome to the Congressional Record Daily Digest, where we bring you all the previous day's U.S. legislative proceedings in 4 minutes or less. In today's episode, we bring you the Congressional Record for September 30th, 2025.
Today, the Senate introduced 20 bills and 9 resolutions covering a range of issues. Key among their actions was the passage of S-Res. 396, condemning the tragic act of violence in Evergreen, Colorado, and expressing condolences to the victims, survivors, and their communities. Senators also approved measures recognizing October 8th as National Hydrogen and Fuel Cell Day, celebrating Hispanic Heritage Month, and designating September as National Infant Mortality Awareness Month, efforts that highlight cultural contributions, clean energy innovation, and public health awareness. On funding matters, the Senate reconsidered 2 major continuing appropriations bills for fiscal year 2026, S. 2882 and H.R. 5371. Both failed to secure the 60 votes required for passage, raising uncertainty for federal agencies, employees, and programs that rely on stable appropriations. In defense policy, the Chamber continued debate on the National Defense Authorization Act for fiscal year 2026, considering multiple amendments tied to military personnel, casualty assistance, and enactment timelines, with further debate scheduled for the following day. The Senate also received a slate of nominations, including U.S. attorneys for Virginia and Maine, a new chair for the Federal Deposit Insurance Corporation, and a U.S. Marshal for Florida. At the same time, several nominations were formally withdrawn, impacting leadership across financial, housing, and labor oversight roles. In committee work, senators examined U.S. strategy in the Black Sea region, held hearings on competition in the airline industry and oversight of the Quiet Skies program, and discussed the human impact of crime policies. Meanwhile, the House introduced 56 bills and 13 resolutions. Committee reports highlighted measures ranging from a pilot program allowing U.S. Customs and Border Protection to adopt shelter dogs for support roles, to significant proposals on crime and governance in the District of Columbia, including mandatory detention policies and a repeal of the city's 2022 policing reforms. Taxpayers would also be affected by a measure to reform IRS penalty and interest provisions. On the floor, the House held only procedural business, with no votes taken before adjourning. Those were the key activities of September 30th, 2025 in the U.S. Congress.
Subscribe to receive daily or rate or review so others can find us as well. Thanks for tuning in to the Congressional Record Daily Digest. This has been an ElectraCast media production. Executive producers are Mark Netter and Peter Rafelson. Produced and edited by Hannah Riggs.
Hey Iris, what's new in Dracula Town?
There's a lot happening, actually. Everyone wants to know. Who wrote Powers of Darkness?
The lost Nordic Dracula variation?
Yep.
Or could it have been Bram Stoker? Find out in the Powers of Darkness podcast from Or Whatever Movies.
Debuting October 2025.
ElectraCast.
Welcome to the Candle Power Hour. Come with us backstage behind the scenes of show business spanning over 4 decades and bringing you the experiences that can only be told by the people who were there.
Our guests are from the A-list, the F-list, and everyone in between. Get set for some of the most insane, hilarious, and inspiring stories you will ever hear.
I'm Mercury.
And I'm Diego.
Your hosts for the Candle Power Hour.
ElectraCast.